Ouchie. That's the peeper. Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Linggango. This is episode 15, or it should be episode 15. In fact, I'm going to double check because I have them all uploaded right now. Yep, episode 15. Last episode I goofed up and said it was 13 when it was 14 again. Regardless, we ended up beating the diamond guy. You know, that's what we've done. I am still on the 4.9. I'm looking into seeing if 5.5 has some weird issue where inventory deletes. So we're just sitting in this for now, but hopefully I can update to a later version soon. But for now, we got a decent bit of stuff going on. But we need to make a new helmet at the very least. So let's hop into it. We got some gear and some other stuff to tackle. In this episode, I was thinking, well, hey, let's try and tackle the, whatchamacallit. Completely blanking. Wasn't the nether. What was I thinking of? Regardless. Oh, mechanism. That's what I wanted to try and work towards. So, obviously our base here has some really cool walls and design. I like it. I don't care so much for this little hut thing. And obviously down here, we have... What the heck? What? What is this? Just random blocks? Okay, random blocks. Well, we had a wandering trader guy in here, but we don't anymore. Obviously, we have this underground area for the base that we just don't use. So, we got a lot that we can do. I think the first step is to follow along in the quest books. We got all those artifacts done. Those essence, whatever. So if we go over to Mekanism, the first thing it wants is a heat generator. So, let's make one. Also, I've realized a couple things I am at risk for. So let us... Diamond Kopesh. Bathe in the sun to regenerate armor durability. Ooh, that's really nice. We also don't need those. We can use enchanted gear now. Ink pressure 4. I don't know what that does, but diamond great katana sounds pretty cool. We can use enchanted gear and we can use armor now. Or, enchanted gear and diamond tools. Makes an item have a lower chance to lose durability. Okay. So we got a lot more things available to us. But Mekanism is going to be the start. So copper, osmium, iron, wood, and that. And a furnace. Let's hunt down a furnace. All right. I guess hunt down isn't the right word. It's craft one. So we need 2 bits of planks. We need some wood. And so what I want to do is do the mechanism out here. Because even though I have this nice, cool house, I don't want to cramp everything in here. It just doesn't make sense. I got this upstairs area, which is nice and all, but again, just no real use for it out here. So now that we got that done, osmium ingot from Mekanism. As long as we gather that. Now we can make a metallurgic infuser, which requires iron, furnace, redstone. So let's make our 2 furnaces. Now we got a metallurgic infuser, which we can slap here. Heat generator is going to require lava or coal, I believe. Obviously, we're light on coal. So what we're going to do is go try and grab some lava. Also, the minimap is gone, I've noticed. Okay, it moved. It was 0.44, I believe it was. We're just going to put that at the top. Save and quit. Done. I don't know why that moved, and it's off center now, so I apologize. How do I get the map? Settings. I think it changed because I installed the latest version and then I uninstalled it. I went to 5.5 to kind of test and it didn't work. There's no lava over here, so we're gonna have to go underground to our little mine. Grab some lava. In fact, I should probably... Yeah, we got enough iron there to make it work. We'll do this. This way we can have a decent bit of fuel going right away. I don't know why I did that hand thing. All right, let's do that real quick. Make it a little easier for ourselves. Ouchie. I still don't have torches or anything, but that's okay. I don't want to do that. What am I doing? I think there was lava down this way. Let's see what we can find. Ooh, more redstone. What's that? Deep slate, whatever ore? Okay. Well, all this water doesn't help me. So let's quick block this off as best we can. As best I can. Isn't doing too well, I guess. Okay, well, that's just lovely. It's not working how I wanted. 100% to plan, right? Some dark area over here. Does look like there could be some lava over here. Not that I have any torches with me. That's okay. As long as I mine over this way. Ouchie. That's the peeper. I don't know what the heck that is in comparison to a creeper. Totally not scary. Nope. Okay, there's lava this way. So if I go this way, if I just do this, and I do that, I do this, I do that. Hopefully I can run into it. What is that? Deep slate elvenite ore? Don't care. Is it above or below me? It's above me. It's below me. Okay. Well, that helps. Perfect. So now we got all of that we needed. Let's go back to shapeless. Oops. I accidentally did a thing. I don't know what it is I did, but we're gonna just go ahead and leave. Just go ahead and leave. That's the plan. We can make some stairs to semi-continue on with our mine path that we have. Actually, /home E. Gotta remember that. I'm not used to being able to just do /home. You're kind of a plant, and plants go in here. So, now that we got fuel, we can, of course, start making power. And boom, we got a decent bit of power going. We can, of course, work towards all of these. The first thing I want to work towards is the wind generator. which is going to require conduits and these, which is iron and redstone. An enrichment factory would be really nice. For now, let's just slap a bunch of... Oh. Iron to get the infused. Okay. So we'll slap the osmium in there. We're going to need more iron. And I'm going to need food. I'm really glad that we got our farm going, because it's starting to affect us. Do I have potatoes done? I do. I have a decent bit of food done. Not a whole ton. The hemp, of course, even though I don't technically need the leather, it's good to have. Or not the leather, but the string. All right, so we got those. So wind generators. These are really nice for power because they're free renewable resources. Let's see. Artifacts. Yep, that's the only thing. Okay. So trying to think here. What the heck? Concrete 3 makes your boots heavy, you fall faster. Okay. Cast a spell at half. Huh. I got a couple gold backpacks, so we're good there. Got a few pieces of bread to make a bit more. Take a nappy nap real quick, though. Bread. All right. So we got those going. What's this? Not enough power to operate. Ooh. Ooh. Nice. I can do slash pack. That's really handy. Okay. Ah. The peeper. Creepy. So what I really need to do is bring torches. That way we can light up this underground area and not be too concerned. Because it's not fun when stuff spawns on down here and threatens to unalive us. There we go. Make sure, yeah, a little over here would be nice. Go back this way. Look at that, we found more diamond. One whole piece, but hey, I'll take it. Then I'm gonna just quickly mine down a little here. Ooh, some lapis. All right. So now if I go home, I can do this over and over. If I can aim my clicking, go back. Go home again. So now we got a decent bit of power in here. Not a ton, but a decent bit. And we can slap some iron in here, some redstone. I don't know how much we're gonna need, but I want to make this wind generator. That way I have infinite power going. All right. Slip Mac all that back in there. Just clear out our inventory a little bit real quick. You're a plant as well. You both can go in there. You're a plant, you're food. All right. Redstone, iron, osmium, gold. What else are we gonna need? Those green guys. Yeah. Bit more redstone. So now, if I go here, I can make some energy tablets. Is that a quest? No, that's not a quest. Darn. So now I just need, what, one more of those red things? Boom. Wind generator. And so now if I go ahead and I'm gonna need some coal. Let's see. Do this. We gotta wait for this to go, which this is the most boring part, is waiting for these. That way I can make basic energy cables. Just give that. Because we're gonna go make enriched iron, steel, and then universal cable, which is steel around redstone, and then you can easily upgrade it to the next tier. It's always worth just going to the next tier. Ooh, we're already out of power again. Okay, it's generating power right now, so we're good. I am going to grab what I can. Go home. Now we got more lava. Because even though it's not super efficient, it is giving us energy still. So 5, so I have 2 in there. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. And this is where the slow grind of Mekanism can come into play, unfortunately. So we got all this, but I gotta wait till these are done, because there's no point in wasting the redstone I have. There just isn't. And I can't make speed upgrades just yet. So, I would love to make the farm bigger, but I just don't have a reasonable way yet. Alright, Mr. Donkey, or Mule, I guess. Sugarcane's getting pretty big, so we're almost done there. I don't like these little pieces here. We'll do that, why not? The wind generator is very, very nice there. Alright, and so this will make us enriched iron, which we can then get steel from by dumping the enriched iron back in with more coal. I'm sure you know what Mekanism is and how it works, but still, it's fun to explain. We'll go back here. Home again. Because, again, there's no such thing as having too much power saved up. 3, and then we gotta wait 1 more, because this will have 4 left, and we'll have 4 enriched iron. That'll give us 16, or not 16, but 4 steel ingots. Oh, it's on a cooldown still, okay. And then once we have the steel, we can make power cables, and life gets a little easier. And right now you can see we got a bunch of lava where you have 64,000 FE. This can hold 8 FE using 20 FE a tick. Steel grits, which can then be smelted into steel ingots. Can also be used for a muffling upgrade, not that we really need that right now. I've never touched any of that. Perfect, so now we got 4 steel. Smack it in there, grab a piece of coal, because why not? And now we wait a couple moments. I'll go ahead and throw the string in there. And the 4 pieces of wheat. We got 2 pieces of steel, which can immediately be turned into universal cables. We got another enigmatic die. Oh, do they go in here? They go in there, okay. We got 20 of those things, so we really could run the risk if we wanted, but I don't see a reason. Advanced universal cable. So now I can take these away. Let's do this. Actually, let's take that one away. We got enough spaces here for the machines we're going to use. So with what I can do, I'm going to build up. Place a block, place that. Because this is now doing 52.46 FE, so it's a slight improvement. We can put that there. We're going to do our... Just leave it, I guess. So with that, we got a couple more basics. I hate when they give you just a few extra pieces. Make it 8 or make it none. That's my opinion. An enrichment chamber. All right, enrichment chamber, which requires steel casing, which requires 4 more pieces of steel, which requires 8 coal again. It's a lot of coal. It's a lot of coal. Because the enrichment chamber will allow me to turn 1 redstone into an enriched redstone, which then 1 enriched redstone will do 8 millibuckets. So it's very much so worth doing. What else do we need? 2 of the green, which we got. Some iron, redstone, easy. Osmium, and some glass. Question is, do I have glass? I don't have glass, so I gotta get some. We also got this annoying guy. Why did you spawn on the wall? Okay, then. I mean, I want to see what kind of useful stuff he has. Okay, well. Let's see. Pathfinder Quill, Choco Donut, bucket of Korami, Raised Dead Scroll, bucket of Daphnia, Birch Sapling, Music Disc. These are all pretty mediocre. I can't lie. Alright, these are all done, so we'll slap those back in. We need to get sand, and I'd rather not get sand from, you know, the ground in the base we're in. So, let's go get some sand. I'm sure I had a shovel elsewhere, but this is fine. Have some right here. Where is some sand that I know I can take without issue? Skeletons galore right there. They hit each other, that's fine. And I know we're getting close to the end of the episode, so we'll try and round it out with this. Wow, there is really no redstone anywhere here for me. Not redstone, but sand. Hello, Mr. Creeper. Oof, we can 2-shot a creeper. Is that a ghost? Restless spirit. That was fairly easy. I can eat a spirit. Or not. Okay. Don't eat spirits. It's bad for you. Okay, there's some sand all the way. You know what? There's sand right here. I'm just going to gather this. And boom, we got sand. There's also a bunch of coal here, which we need more coal, so I'm going to go ahead and grab this. Hopefully not drown too far, or too hard. English is tough. Whoa! Alright. This guy, Zombie Bruiser. He's not that tough. Ow. Oh gosh. Okay, we got him. Restless Spirit. What the hell? Decaying zombie. Gross. Whoa. Skeleton boy. What are you? Ow. Marked? Oh, God. I don't want to be named Mark. Oh, God. Is that what I think it is? No, it's an axe. Whew. Whew. I thought we encountered our mortal enemy. We got a few close things here. This diamond sword is... Ow. Stop marking me. Oh, gosh. I can't move. He stunned me. He's dangerous. Ouchie. Go away. Uh-oh. I've been webbed. Okay, we're fine. Some goofy spider here. Web spider. Haha, creeper can't get me. All right, we're fine. So we can head home. Gotta remember, we'll take a quick nap. I was looking at a crafting table. I was considering taking a nap. I was gonna craft a nap, you know? Nap crafter. Can I can't do that there, okay. Bubble shield's ready. That probably saved us a decent bit. Go ahead and throw that in there, throw that in there. We had a little bit of extra redstone. Royal arrow. Whoa, soul bolt focus. It's a couple pieces of gold. That's interesting to say the least. Got a power 2 bow from him, heck yeah. So now we got our glass, we got our steel. We just need one more glass. Boom. So now, I immediately have done this wrong. Steel casing. Enrichment chamber. So the enrichment chamber goes here. We stick one piece of coal in, for example. And what we'll spit out is a very nice enriched carbon, which is 8 millibuckets, or 80 millibuckets, which means we can do 4 iron to 4 steel. But doing that is more than we have time for. Obviously, this episode's gone on long enough. So thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed, hit the subscribe button. Continue hitting the like button. You know, just you're right there. Might as well do both. And I will see you guys in the next episode. The goal is to try and upload every single day at 5 p.m. Central Time. I'm really shooting for it this week, or getting into the rhythm. I'm enjoying this. And yeah. So hopefully you enjoyed. Hopefully this has been entertaining, even though the progress is slow. I will see you guys in the next episode. And as always, peace.